Forrest is starting to load up more and more, which is not really his game. Just missed with that right hand. Yeah, he was trying to set up. Been more aggressive than I would have expected. You know, in a lot of fights, Forrest doesn't really push the pace.
Like right now, Vernon Forrest doing everything right.
Deep breath. Take a deep breath. All right. Now stay to the body and keep shooting the jab at his chest. Get some Vaseline on. Keep shooting the jab to his chest. When you get close, keep bringing him under. You're breaking him down slowly. Take a deep breath. Okay? Don't let him get brave. Okay? Once you shoot that one jab, you come back with this fast double jab. And the up jab's working beautiful. Okay? But now give us some.
Backing you up, throw the overhand forward, but keep your hand here. You can run him right into it over his jab. All right? Come on, baby. Take a deep breath. We need a good round here, right? I need your jab, though. Be creative. X jab.
Well, Vernon Forrest so far is dictating tempo in this fight and is doing everything the right way. He took a left hand there, but came right back with a right of his own.
And he's been working on the body a lot, which is something he's done in a lot of his best fights when he looks good, just like there. He did right there. In almost all of his top performances, Vernon has landed heavily to the body. There's a lot of body to shoot at with Moore, a little over 6 feet tall.
Yeah. Basically, Buddy McGirt's advice: just kind of do what you've been doing. They want him to work the jab, put it on the chest of Mora. Mora being a little bit busier here as we start the 5th round. Well, you can see that Forrest just simply has been busier and has a much better connect percentage than Mora. Mora has just not done much, and when he has not been effective.
No, it's completely different from the first fight where he was the more accurate puncher. But Vernon has had a lot to do with that. It's been Vernon dictating the pace, moving more around the ring where he wanted him.
Mora's trying to crowd Forrest a little bit more here in this round, trying to stay away from the jab.
And they want Vernon to throw that jab at the chest and then double jab to the head, which they've landed effectively quite a few times.
That time he kind of held him and came with an uppercut.
He pushed his head down, then he held him, and then he. That's just exactly what Moore was talking about.
And now that cut has opened above the left eye. We were kind of concerned about that at the beginning on Moore. Does not appear to be anything really serious right now, but there is blood from the left eye. And there's that jab again. And there's the left hand of the body. Moore trying to work inside. Not a bad idea. Moore backs Forrest up for one of the few times in the fight. Good right hand.
Forrest is really starting to break him down now more and more.
That right hand rocked Moore.
Forrest is finding, he's always in proper punching range. And he's systematically taking Sergio Mora apart.
Kind of muscled him off him that time. Dug a left hand in, an overhand right by Forrest. And Mora backs into the ropes again.
You can see how much Vernon has closed the distance on Moore. If he leaps in like that again, he's going to get countered and get caught.
Yeah, I think so too. Forrest starts to open up. He missed the top of the head with that right hand. Scores the left, gets a left hand in, and there's a big right hand at the bell.
This is just what Vernon Forrest was hoping for. There's a little desperation in Mora. Now he starts to make mistakes. He got away with one.
You're laying him back up with the jab. You're dropping your hands. I need your laser jab again.
I'd rather rule that cut due to a punch.
They will work on that cut. It does not appear to be a really serious cut right
here,
now.
man, with that shot we worked on. Double up the jab and throw it down there. All right, Sergio, you know why you missed the right hand? Because you didn't turn your legs around and double jab your way in. You'll hit him with the right, man.
That cut, incidentally, was caused by a punch, not by a headbutt, we're told by Vic Dracovic.
When you're on the inside, Sergio, you just can't put your head down, right?
This is one of the things that Forrest is noted for. They claim he learned from Holyfield. Push his head down, then hit.
Forrest, a little holding and hitting right there. And Forrest that time is back to the ropes, managing to do some
Lands,
damage. A big round.
Steps to the side, big round for Vernon Forrest. And he's doing a lot of damage in there.
I think he hurt more on a couple of occasions in that round.
A few more rounds like that last one, and Moore is going to be in deep trouble because you can't take this kind of abuse round after round and not answer back.
See some of the numbers there, and again, Forrest outworking him, particularly in the power punch area.
And you can see there where Moore just sort of trying to leap in. If he continues to approach the fight in that fashion, one of these mistakes is he's going to get countered in a way that never happened in reality TV.
Got that left hand. This is reality TV. Left hand down by his side right at the moment.
So far, the reality is that Vernon Forrest is not an old 37.
No, he's fought a very effective fight against an active fighter, but he's just managed to absolutely negate Mora. Mora has not been a factor in this fight yet.
Well, what you're seeing is that this is why he was a 6-1 favorite before the first fight. This was the fight that the odds makers and everyone else assumed it was going to be. Forrest would control things with his jab. His ring generalship would be far superior than Moore's, and he would land and take a big toll against a big right hand there.
Two right hands, actually, and it forced Mora into the ropes. He comes back with the right hand to the body, and he is wearing Mora down. There's a sharp left and a big right hand, and that staggered Mora. Mora looking to hold on. Well, sharp right hand to the top of the head again. Mora has never been in this situation before.
But he's a very tough kid. You know, he's still coming forward. He's trying to do something. He just can't figure out what it is to do. Being tough is one thing. Being able to do something about that.
And Mora is just there for that right hand. And there's a left hand left from Forrest,
which is really Vernon's best punch. Mora's taken the kind of shellacking here that all of a sudden you implode.
A left hand and the right hand behind it just missed. And Mora right at the moment is looking like a beaten fighter. Two dominating rounds back to back by Forrest. Mora trying to fight off the ropes.
Two good body shots by Mora there.
And he hits from behind, and that could cost him a point, but it doesn't. But another big round for Vernon Forrest.
And I think you see the sort of breakdown of a young fighter there when he knows better than he did that because I can't land anything else. I'm just going to fire something.
After fight is over, use your jab, speedy jab. Look at after a while, I told you he's going to try to come over your jab. You need to throw the right hand to the stomach, the straight right hand
here. Is cut and
double,
swelling.
triple. I need speed. Where's the blue? Give me the blue. Punch to the blue. All right? Deep breath. Let's see to throw the uppercut when you do that.
Well, Vernon Forrest again absolutely dominant for most of that round, as he was in the previous round. There's a left hand there and a big right hand. And you saw Mora back against the ropes.
He's just getting beaten to the punch.
And later in the round,
there's Mora at the end of the round firing when the engagement was over.
Well, in the last two rounds, Forrest has outlanded Mora 47-15. So that'll give you an idea of his dominance.
Well, Barry, one of the things that's obvious here is the technical superiority of Vernon Forrest. He's just technically a much sounder fighter.
He's found something that works, and he keeps on going back to it.
Well, you take that advantage, then you take his experience advantage. and it puts Moore in a bad spot.
He's done most of his damage with the right hand, and as you've said, his left hand is really his greater power punch. There's the right hand again. Jab, jab, right hand.
And Forrest clearly has no respect for Moore's power because he only has 5 knockouts. He knew that going in, but he was a little cautious in the first couple of rounds. But you can see that he's in there feeling there's nothing he's going to throw to me that takes me out.
And you can see what we've just mentioned, that Forrest is absolutely dominating. That numbers from the 6th round indicative of that.
Forrest said a telling thing before this fight when he said, I looked like I was in the first fight when I really wasn't. If that's the best he could fight, he's in a world of trouble. And right now, that's exactly the world that Sergio Moore is trying to survive in. One with a lot of trouble in it.
Moore